What's up, guys? These are my predictions for a UFC Fight Night Rotterdam coming up this weekend. So let's start with Rustam Khabilov versus Desmond Green. This seems like a pretty solid fight. You got Khabilov, who is very well-rounded, but more of a grappler. He's a grinding kind of fighter, a good chin, very strong, especially in the clinch and on the ground. And he does have some big power in his feet. He generally likes to grind it out into a decision, usually. And you got Desmond Green, who is a wrestler. He's a bit more unknown, but he is a good wrestler. He's very strong as well. He's going to have problems on the feet with Khabilov, I believe. The grappling could be very interesting, but the submission threat of Khabilov is going to be there. So in this fight, I'm going to go with Rustam Khabilov, and I'm going to go by a decision. A pretty solid performance. And then heading into Mirbek Taisumov versus Felipe Silva. This is the fight to look out for that day. This, I believe, is going to be the fight of the night. Mirbek Taisumov he's just a savage. I mean, this guy's good everywhere. Very dangerous in all positions, barely ever goes to a decision, big power in his hands, very technical striker, but very lethal. His submission ability is also there, and his grappling is very solid, especially offensively. He could be one of the next big things in the lightweight division. And he's fighting Felipe Silva, who's also a finisher, more of a knockout artist. Silva has big power, and the thing you'll notice about on the attributes is his 77-inch reach. That is crazy, and he uses all of that reach. He doesn't use his jab as much as I would like him to use, but everything he throws is to knock the opponent out. He has good hooks, good uppercuts, goes to the body well, switches it up. That could show some problems for Taisumov. And Taisumov might want to take this fight to the ground, because that's where he has the least resistance. So I predict this is going to be the fight of the night, and probably the performance of the night. And my prediction for the fight, I'm going to go with Taisumov. I think Taisumov, being more well-rounded, being more technical, and more methodical, and having more tools out there, is going to win him the fight. I do see a lot of exchanges on the feet. I actually do see Taisumov getting the better of Silva on the feet, but I do see Taisumov switching it up, taking it to the ground, and being well-rounded, and finishing the fight via TKO in the second round. And then we go to Leon Edwards versus Bryan Barbarina. This is a pretty solid fight as well. Leon Edwards is a bit more well-rounded, but he is predominantly a striker. And his grappling is more defensive. He wants to keep it on the feet. He has decent power. And he's fighting Barbarina, who is known as the prospect killer. I mean, they threw him 2 or 3 prospects that they were looking to build up, and he just beat them. Barbarina is a very tough fighter. He grinds it out. He just walks forward at you, takes your shot. He has big power himself. Very pressuring, and he's very heavy on top. And he breaks his opponents with his pressure. He doesn't let them rest, and he imposes his will on his opponents. So in this fight, I'm going to go with Barbarina, and I'm going to go by a decision. By exactly that happening. Barbarina walking him down, pressuring him constantly, to the point where Edwards is losing the opportunities, losing options of what he has to do against Barbarina, and just grinding out to a decision. Then we go to the main event, the Battle of the Giants. These are some of the tallest guys in the UFC. Alexander Volkov and Stefan Struve. And this should be a really fun fight. Both strikers. Volkov is a karate fighter. He uses his reach really effectively. Really good with blitz and throwing combinations and pausing and seeing the opponent's reaction and then redoing it again. He's extremely hard to take down. He has big power, of course being a heavyweight division, but he has power in the heavyweight division. He has really good striking defense as well. Really good at keeping his hands up, blocking shots, staying away from shots as well. But he's fighting Stefan Struve, who is a Muay Thai fighter. He's even bigger than Volkov is. 7 feet tall, 84-inch reach. He has big power as well. Although he's known to have trouble of utilizing his reach effectively. A lot of times fighters are able to get in on him and land big shots. His jab can be so useful. His jab, his teeps, his footwork especially. I mean, he's a young fighter with a lot of potential still. And it'll be interesting to see how much he evolved coming into this fight. If he can use that reach, if he can use his footwork, if he can use the jab, the teeps, keep Volkov at bay and land big shots from far. He has really good kicks, really good knees, powerful in the clinch as well, drives those knees up. With his height advantage over everybody, those knees can be some of the most dangerous weapons in the UFC. Stefan Struve also has really good submission ability. Off his back or on top, but I don't think he's going to get Volkov to the ground. So I think this fight is going to be mostly on the feet. And my prediction for the fight, I'm going to go with Stefan Struve. This is the toughest fight to pick on the whole card, by far. I think they're actually very even. But I picked Stefan Struve to win, and I'm going to go by a second or third round TKO. I can easily see Volkov winning this fight. I see Volkov doing well in the beginning, and I see Struve conserving his energy and waiting for Volkov to get a little bit more tired and then landing big shots on him, throwing those teeps, throwing leg kicks at him, especially leg kicks. And I do see Struve trying to take it to the ground, but I don't see him being too successful. He might get a takedown or two, but I don't see it being a huge factor in the fight. other than maybe tiring Volkov out. So those are my predictions for the card, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe. For my next video, I'm going to break down one of the fights in this card, and have a few more other videos coming out that aren't really breakdowns. And I'm going to come out with my prediction video on the Canelo versus Triple G fight, and then eventually break down that fight. I also have a Twitter if you guys want to go on there and ask me any questions MMA related. I'll be happy to answer anything. The link to my Twitter account is going to be in the description box. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.